Good morning or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm from New Zealand myself, and this is my Cub Cadet Ultima ZTS1, or zero turn steering or zero turn steering wheel, depending on who you talk to in the literature. First and foremost, I am not affiliated with Cub Cadet in any way, shape or form. I'm merely making this video for someone possibly like yourself who's in the market for a ride on, you're doing your research, watching your YouTube videos, you're going to the mower shops, and you're still not sure, you're on the fence. So hopefully by me going through some of the features and options up close, and giving you my opinion and feedback based on real world usage, I might make that decision a little bit easier. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll start with the chassis, I guess, which are 2x2 inch fully welded tubular steel frame. Very beefy, very nice. Just looks the part, like a little stock car. Very solid. Welds are good, paint's nice. And obviously below that, you've got your 46-inch fabricated steel deck. Now, in Australia and New Zealand, they come in either 42 or 46 inch like this one. And in the States and other parts of the world, it can come in a 50-inch version as well. This bad boy here is your easy dial deck control, which has 15 different height settings or positions, ranging from 1 inch up to 4.5 inches. And that works in conjunction with this foot-operated deck lift. Very easy, press that down, select your height, and off you go. Also comes in handy when you're coming across a ugly bunch of rocks or maybe a driveway, something that simple. Press that down, raise the deck, go over your obstacle, let your foot off, deck goes back down to your cutting height, and off you go. Clean and simple. Some other models or brands might have a lever here, but I definitely prefer to have it on the foot, hands-free, just makes it easier. While we're down in this area, little rubber foot pads, vibration dampeners, whatever you want to call them. Nice little touch, throw in there. And of course, the steering wheel. So you can go all the way forward to make it easier to get in, or kind of currently where it is in the riding position. There's different positions in between those two you can select. Just pull the lever and make your choice. Speaking of levers, under the seat there, that little yellow one, that's for adjusting the seat. Mine is currently all the way back. I'm 6 foot and I'm very comfortable there, plenty of room. The seat itself, nice and bolstered. There's like a perforated pattern going on. Very comfortable. I mean, it is a ride-on, it's not a Rolls Royce, but it's still very comfortable. Comes with armrests. Again, some other manufacturers might make you pay for them, but they chuck them. I don't use them, but they're good. They're there if you need them. And where you put your fuel. Now, on this particular model, there is no fuel gauge. Now, some people might not like that. It doesn't bother me. You can simply just lift the seat, and there's your fuel. So it's 13.2 litres, and for reference, I have around about 4,000 square metres of grass, and I can get from one full tank 2.5 to 3 mows depending on height of grass. So that should give you some indication of fuel economy. And while we're down here, nice and empty. Batteries very easy to get to, couldn't be easier, well laid out again. Nice beefy, nice black thing going on. And to the business end. Obviously you guys can read, well I hope. 679 CCV twin, EFI, spark on each side. Oil filter, very easy to get to for maintenance. For the tube dipstick, and speaking of maintenance, the little black hose that's kinked down there, about 1/2 inch or whatnot, goes through there. You can put your container there and drain your oil, and that's it. Very, very simple. Good, reliable little engine. Tow hitch, very handy to have. Again, another nice option thrown in by Cub. Now, just ignore this attachment, Jungle Gyms for the trimmer. I have got a video of my install, but it's for another day. It's all about the Cub today. So obviously it's a hydrostatic transmission. Big bastard for forward, little bastard for back. Nice and simple. And if you want to mow backwards with the blades engaged, you'd usually have your key in green. Click it back once to the yellow, press the orange button, and you can mow in reverse. Now, being a zero turn, we don't usually get ourselves in positions where you need to do that often, but it's nice to know you can. Now you know how. Obviously you've got your PTO clutch button there, throttle lever, choke, little cubby hole I guess for your phone or sunglasses like now, or a drink. Nice and handy to have. And your parking lever. So obviously it's locked now, but you can move it forward and then you can drive off. And when it's in forward, you can return that little black lever to where it is now, and that will allow you to freewheel it, which is always handy. Move it around the workshop or up on a trailer. Some other manufacturers might have them under the back there near the trans, so it's very nice to have up here at your fingertips. Again, another nice option. Very simple, well laid out. While we're up this point, hour meter. Now, the only negative thing I saw prior to purchase was that it didn't have an hour meter. In New Zealand, my one came from one with the factory, so I can't complain. But in the States, I believe they don't come with one. They're about $50 to buy, probably half an hour or less to install. So cheap and easy to do, but it's not the point. Cub, if you're watching, you really need to put them in from the factory. We maintain these based on hourly intervals, so it's good to keep an eye and keep track on where you are with that. So yeah, mine came with it, so I'm okay. But yeah, in other countries, they definitely need to put them in. So hopefully, Cub, you hear that and you address the issue. This particular model, the 679, does around about 11 kilometers an hour, or 7 miles an hour. My one came with a 2-year warranty. I think in the States it's 3 years. Front here, LEDs, again, nice little options thrown in. Little lube points there. And of course, overall, just awesome. I absolutely love it. I can't fault it. And I'm a picky bastard. But just the steering wheel. I've driven lever riders before. They're okay, you get used to them, they're pretty simple, basic machines, but with the steering wheel, it just takes it to another level. It really does. You can actually control the front wheels, good for slopes, up to 20 degrees, they reckon. And you do it all with one hand. If I had to summarize this mower, I would say ease, maneuverability, and simplicity. It's everything you want and where you want it to be. It's not over the top or electronic, it's just very simple, which is reliable. And I just love it, it's absolutely awesome. You have to owe yourself and go and test drive one, grab the keys, go to your local shop and try one out. And you'll love it, I'm guaranteeing you, you won't want to return the keys. It's just nice and simple, fun to use. And let's face it, we're all blokes, we're all men, or even girls out there, we all love to be behind the steering wheel and hoon around. Just makes life that much easier. And I really believe it is the way of the future. If there's anything I've missed out, or there's certain parts on the mower you want to know about, or if you've got one, what's your opinion and thoughts on it? Let me know. I hope that this has helped someone make their purchase a little bit easier. And you go out and do what you got to do. But yeah, I absolutely love mine. Again, 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. Well done, Cub. Absolutely love it. Thanks for watching.